guys, Mark Crossfield here with GolfOnline. In my hands today I've got the JPX900 forged and the Callaway XR Steelhead. Now what's interesting with these two clubs is they're not a direct comparison, because I would argue the XR Steelhead has a little bit more of a helping design, slightly chunkier, where the forged Mizuno JPX900 is more slender in its looks, it's prettier you could say, and it's certainly aimed maybe at that slightly better player. But I see a lot of golfers out there using a club similar to this, or wanting to get this club but want to aspire to something like that. They want that kind of known as better player iron. Now for me, it's so horses for courses. So many people, most common question I get asked is what handicap should I be to play something like the JPX900 forged over something like the XR Steelhead. I would never do it on handicap. The reason being, I can show you 24 handicap golfers who strike the ball all over the face. And then I can equally show you a 24 handicap who strikes it in one spot on the face every time but struggles to control other parts of the game. The same way I can show you a 4 or 5 handicapper who also strikes all over the face. So if you're somebody who's striking the ball over the face, not in a consistent spot, using more of the real estate of the club, the XR Steelhead, regardless of your handicap, might be one that helps you a little bit more, because there's a bit more effort in this club to keep the ball speeds a fraction more consistent across the face. Now, if you're someone who you get in their hands, you give it a club to them and they feel like they like the look of that better iron, it inspires them, makes them practice more, makes them feel like they can hit better shots. I don't care what their handicap is, those kind of positive phrases, positive feels would make me always let them use JPX900 forged, carry on, trust it, go with it if you're liking it that much. When it comes to the design of these two clubs, you get bore on through the JPX900, which is allowing them to make, I think, one of the thinnest faces they've ever made, which allows to keep the ball speeds as much as it can off that slender face. But really for me, don't be doing it on handicaps alone. I'm a professional golfer. I could gain both of these clubs. I would just have to make sure they hit the number of distance that I want them to hit, because they do go a slightly different distance, even though they've both got 6 iron written on the bottom. One club inspires me to hit a certain shot, so the XR makes me feel like I'm going to hit the ball really high and get it stopping a little bit quicker in theory, even though the spins drop off on these clubs. Where the forged makes me feel like I'm going to have to take half a club to a club more. I feel like I can play different kind of shots with this one a bit more, rather than just powerful shots always with the XR. So with the clubs, it's got to suit your eye, your feel, your game. Don't just go on handicap. So if you're comparing XR Steelhead against JPX900 forged, go and test them, go and give them a hit, look at the numbers, and definitely work your feeling to it. It's as important as any other buying decision you might use. Thanks for watching. Post comments down below. If you're looking at either of these clubs, check them out on GolfOnline's website.